For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. By now, we all know Steve Harvey for his business ventures almost as much as we know him as a comedian and television personality. During a recent interview with the podcast Earn Your Leisure, Harvey would end up revealing that he didn't always have the knowledge of business that he has today.
I created a show on the WB called Steve Harvey's Big Time. Do you know what Steve Harvey's Big Time was? Because they didn't believe me when I told them, y'all ought to take Showtime at the Apollo and put it on mainstream TV instead of having me come on at 1 o'clock in the morning. I used to tell them that. Yeah. No, you can't do that. No. So I said, well, let me give them a version of it. Along comes a show called America's Got Talent.
I was going to say that, yep.
Exactly, you know what America's Got Talent is? Shows come from all over the world, different acts. They got 3 judges and they got a star. Well, guess what? That's my IP. That's my concept. That's my whole thought. But I ain't had no business for it. Look, man, the first year of America's Got Talent was all acts from Steve Harvey's Big Time. And they took all the producers I had from Steve Harvey's Big Time and gave them jobs. If I understood my business, America's Got Talent would belong to me.
Harvey would accuse the reality competition series, America's Got Talent, for stealing his own concept for a competition-based series. In the 90s, I created a show on the WB called Steve Harvey's Big Time. They didn't believe me when I told them y'all ought to take Showtime at the Apollo and put it on mainstream TV, instead of having me come on at 1 o'clock in the morning. Steve Harvey got his first big break hosting Showtime at the Apollo, taking over for the original host, Sinbad, beginning in 1993. It was a position Harvey held for 7 years into the year 2000. Showtime at the Apollo was the original series that featured live performances from contestants who were looking for their big break. Showtime at the Apollo was the first show that offered that opportunity to up-and-coming acts. According to Steve, his pitch was rejected, which led to him to try and create his own lane, which led to Steve Harvey's Big Time Challenge, which aired on the WB between 2003 and 2005. Along comes a show called America's Got Talent. Harvey would then go on to explain the concept of the show America's Got Talent and compared it to the series he originally tried to pitch. Harvey went on to say that the first season of America's Got Talent not only featured acts from Steve Harvey's Big Time Challenge, but the same producers were behind the scenes as well. Harvey continued, "That's my IP, that's my concept, that's my whole thought, but I ain't got no business for it. If I understood my business, America's Got Talent would belong to me." Harvey's biggest takeaway would be that he needed to have a better business mindset when it came to developing projects of his own. But what do you guys think about Steve Harvey claiming America's Got Talent stole his concept for a series? Let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date with the latest news in comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel, follow Comedy Hype across all social media, and look out for original content on our new streaming service at comedyhype.com. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.